Hi, Joe Simonelli here, coming to you live from Southwest Florida. Not so loud, actually. I'm taping this in the cave I call my office. Nice and messy, where I write the plays. And I'm posting this video because this is the first. It's not merely my first video because I post other videos, promos, but this is the first channel video. Now, Joe, why are you starting a channel video? Well, everybody else has one. Why can't I have one? Idiots have it. I'm not an idiot. I'm close. So I'm starting my own channel. What are we going to talk about? Well, I am a playwright, published with Concord and Miracle 2. And my plays get done all over the country. And Men Are Dogs. My flagship play was done in England a couple of years back and gets done all the time. So we're going to talk about theater, professional and amateur theater. And I had a 25-year career as a stockbroker, registered representative, retail stockbroker, whatever you want to call it. And we can talk a little bit about investing for the common folk who don't know that much of investing. I can give you a couple of tips, shortcuts. I'll tell you what I'm buying, and if you want to post in the comments, you can do that. I'm going to post, I think, once every Tuesday is my slow day, so I'll do a video every Tuesday. We'll talk theater, we'll talk stocks and investing. We will not talk politics. Okay. Um, and as I said, I really don't know how to work these things. I'm not doing this for the money, but I do have, a lot of experience in both those areas. So any way I can help in that way, let's do it. And again, I'm a narcissist, so I have to do this, and everybody else is doing it. So that's that. Anyway, so I guess what you'll do is I will post this on the Facebook, not the Facebook. I will post it on the YouTube, and you will comment. And if you want to talk theater or you want to talk investing, you want to tell me what stocks you have, I'll give you a little bit of an evaluation. I will tell you what I'm currently buying, but these are not recommendations. I tend to buy lower price stocks, more speculative. And the reason I buy lower price stocks is they can go up a lot faster. They can also go down a lot faster, but since they're so low priced, you know your risk. If I buy a stock for $1.50, I know the most I can lose is $1.50. And it's not that I haven't bought the blue chip stocks. I recommended a lot of them when I was a broker, but right now, if you want to maximize profit, you're better off buying small speculative stocks, buying them cheap, and knowing what you're doing. And again, it's your play money. It's not your real serious money is in the blue chip stocks, but you will make or lose the most money on low price stocks. And not just picking them out of a hat. There's a method to my low price stock madness. One of the things I like to do is listen to experts, get their most speculative picks, and see how that works out. So I religiously watched over the last, I don't know, 15, as long as it's been on the halftime report on CNBC, where a bunch of money managers, they change, give their picks and recommendations. And when I hear one of these money managers who are managing, obviously a lot of money for wealthy people, give a speculative pick, my ears perk up. And I take that pick, and I don't just buy it when they say it, because sometimes they're talking their book, which means they're talking what they hold, and they want you to buy it to drive it up. I will watch it. I will see if it gets cheaper. If I can buy it 10 or 20% cheaper than where they first mentioned it, then I figure, well, I'm not much far ahead of the game. If it runs on me, I don't bother because there's always another train coming down the station. I do not chase stocks. Repeat, we never chase stocks. We buy them where we're comfortable buying them, and that's how we do it. Okay, I'll tell you what I've been buying lately. And again, one is RIG, which I paid $2.93 for, and let's see what that's currently trading. So last week when I did this, when I was first going to do this, it was up significantly, but now we're in this whole thing about if they're going to pass the budget and all that other stuff. So Rig is at 305. It's an oil company. And again, this was given to me, so I'm up a little bit on Rig. Uh, and this was a guy on CNBC who gave, and these picks are all from, this is back from when the pandemic started in 2020. When the market took a header and went down like 30 or 40% is when I got interested in buying stocks again. Was not in the market recently before that, but when I see these catastrophic opportunities to buy, I tend to do it. So I was in then, bought, sold out when the market rallied. Didn't get in again really till this past tariff war when I saw a little uh, blip in the market. Then I accumulated these stocks. So I bought Rig at 293. It's a little over three now. And they're an oil service company. Uh, Jumia, another one, JMIA, which is another pick I got from one of the money managers, a bearish money manager, but this is one of the stocks he was buying again. These are back in 2020 during the pandemic. And he called this the Amazon of South Africa. And it was a lot higher than where I bought it. I don't know where it ran to. I'd have to do a chart in the 2020s, but it was somewhere like $10 range and maybe went to 40. So I revisited it, about 3 months ago during the tariffs, and Jumia I picked up for $3.16, and it's already hit 12. Now I don't hold them. My rule of thumb is when they double, I take out half my investment. Then you could ride the rest. This way, your money's out of the stock. So that's Jumia. Plug Power, another one from 2020. Actually, it was a more speculative stock than Plug Power. They're a battery, they make batteries, and that was all getting hot in the 20s, 2020 during the pandemic. Battery Power, and it was even a more speculative name that went up from $1 to maybe $7, and this was the more conservative name of the two. I don't recall the other stock, but when I went to revisit it, I said, let's see what this stock is doing. And this stock back then went like $7 to 20. Now I picked it up at price of $1.20. It's already been to $3. I did trade a put position out of it. I will accumulate that on pullbacks. And then a couple of just dividend stocks that I buy. Well, actually, one dividend stock is AGNC. They're a commercial realtor, and they have a 14% dividend. And I just bought that for the dividend. And AMCR. AMCR is interesting. When I was recommending, I didn't just do small stocks when I was a broker. I depended heavily on what we call the dividend aristocrats. These are stocks that had a history of raising their dividend every year for the past 25 years or 20 years and consistently. So why is that important? Well, when a company has the cash flow and the ability to raise their dividend every year, it's a show of their strength. And the thing you wanted to do with that is try and buy them again on bad days, on pullbacks, get them cheap when you could. Now, sometimes they cut their dividend, they were out of the portfolio. So household names like Coke, Pepsi, a lot of these, Target, Walmart. I haven't looked at them in a while. They tend to be higher price stocks. But the thing they gave you was a downside cushion. So if you want to buy really speculative stocks to trade, try and make some money on, you wanted to have a really solid portfolio. But again, it's all buying it right and not chasing stocks. Even the dividend aristocrats, IBM, I wasn't going to chase it unless there was some event that's caused it to drop, some temporary event, and I could buy it cheap. And the dividend always being raised kind of put a floor under the stock so you could sleep at night. So I revisited that again and I said, well, what's cheap out of the dividend aristocrats? And I came out with AMCR, which when I looked at it, I think of what this like maybe a month ago, it was cratering on bad news. But it is a dividend aristocrat, raises its dividend every year. And I paid $8.65. What did I pay for that? I guess $8.65. I don't know where it is now. AMCR. Let's take a look. And again, that's the dividend aristocrat. I wanted a cheap one, and I wanted one that. What's the yield on that? That's yielding 6.23 right now. So if they do not cut their dividend, I'm kind of in a good position. Now, sometimes, as I said, they do cut their dividend. Well, if you cut your dividend, you're no longer a dividend aristocrat, and you're out. Sorry. See ya. By the way, you like this shirt? This is my Charlie Harper shirt that my friend Marty gave me. I have a whole closet full of Marty shirts. Most of them are Hawaiian, but this is the Charlie Harper shirt today. So AMCR. Where's that trading? Ooh, it's down a little from where I bought it, 813. And the yield right now is... What are you yielding? What are you yielding? It's giving me everything but the yield. Oh, yeah, 634 right now. So if they don't cut the dividend, you can buy their stock and take that yield. And hey, if it goes up a couple of points, you could keep trading these stocks. Goes from 8 to 14, sell it, and hope it gets back down to 8 again. It's you trade these stocks, a dividend risk strictly on yield. So the lower the stock price is, the higher it's going to yield if their dividend stays stable or is raised. Okay, what else? I put one other one, PLTM. I was watching a guy. This is a platinum, and gold had a big run, and this is a doomsday stock. So if the world ends, I got a little platinum in the portfolio. I don't expect it to do much. I'm just using it as a hedge. And I did another strategy you can use besides listening to the CNBC guys. What I did is I went to ChatGPT, and I love it because it tells me everything I want to hear. If I say, "Is Joe Simonelli a good playwright?" Boy, it's my best friend. Anyway, I've said, give me the lowest price stocks of the 10 best money managers, and it spit out a lot of names. And even these are professional money managers. They don't have a lot of low price stocks, but the lowest price stock I saw was Sony Corp. I think it's the old Sony, the Solo TVs. The symbol is used to be SNE. I think it's SONY now, and that was around 23. I didn't buy it yet, but I just wanted, for informational purposes, I wanted to know what the top 10 pro money managers, what their lowest price stock in the portfolio was. And again, the reason I buy low price stocks is you can make the most percentage gain on them, and you can trade them and make money. And that's the idea. You want to make money. That's enough about the stock market. Again, if you want to post the comments, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I guess you comment, and next week I'll see if anybody responded. Because I think I have about, even without doing a channel, I think I have about 5 or 6 subscribers now. So there's that. Anyway, let's move on to the theater. My second favorite subject. And as I said, I opened or maybe I didn't, I opened a small dessert theater in Cape Coral, Florida. So if you're ever in Cape Coral, Florida, on the southwest coast, come in and see a show at the Cape Cafe Dessert Theater. The website is capecafetheater.com. Currently, we're doing one of the 3-stage thrillers that I have written called The Spirit of Bay Manager. The Spirit of Bay Manor, thank you. And all the other plays are on my website, joesimonelli.net. And also, I wrote a book, Stock Investing for the Novice. That's on there. That's on joesimonelli.net. That goes over kind of the strategies I used over my 25-year career. So if you have any questions about theater, titles, whatever gets done, I'd be happy to discuss that too. And we're always going to end this with the most overproduced play in community theater history. This week's, I say, Steel Magnolias, which, you can throw a dart at a theater and they're doing that show. It's funny, when I first got into theater after a divorce, I was dating an actress, and she expounded on, I was in Steel Magnolias and I played this part, and I want to play every part in that play. I said, okay, seemed kind of redundant to me, but hey, that's theater. Anyway, that's it for now. That's the first of these things. I'm going to do them every Tuesday. I'll check the comments, because if you give me comments, I'll have something to talk about. Let's face it. Okay, so that's it. Joe Simonelli on the initial channel, signing off. I hope somebody sees this, at least the 5 people who subscribe. Anyway, ciao for now. See you next Tuesday.